Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to the Monster Train. I was given an interesting suggestion for this week. I was told either to do a dimensional challenge, which, of course, there are some really good fun ones. We got the primary challenges and these Echoes of the Void, of which I really only have the singular primary challenge. But oh well. But I was told an interesting combination. That being, apparently Satan's voice incarnate, the Wyrmkin, and the Lazarus League. And then to combine it with either the Makata's Shifting Pyre, because everyone loves it, or Fira's Greed. In order to combine that with the vengeful shards dealing damage to us to get more money. An interesting combination of things. Now, I admit, I've been wanting to try the Wyrmkin ever since they got reintroduced. So, I kind of want to see how this works. So, Spine Chief, what are you and how do you work? For all their obsession with knowledge and Titan lore, the Wyrmkin are focused to a fault, worrying only about the study in front of them. As such, they've appointed a chief as both protector and leader. This chief's experience with combat is limited, but his wits must be sharp to have kept the clan hidden for so long. Thankfully, Wyrmkin claws are as deadly as they are functional, so should the chief ever really need to fight, it won't be totally unprepared. Interesting. What's this then? Reap. Unit takes 1 damage per stack of Echo after combat ends. Does not decrease. Add Echo by playing infused cards. The Wyrmkin use Echo to power spells and abilities. The glowing crystals found throughout the tunnels below, echoes of as the Wyrmkin call them, hold dormant power. This power is ancient, to be sure, but strangely familiar. Yet the more I walk these musty tunnels, the more I begin to feel these echoes stir. Alright, well, we're doing that in the Lazarus League, which are all about experimentation. So we got a bunch of scholars with a bunch of mad scientists, with apparently suicide as the idea behind Fira's Greed. Let's just see how this works out, shall we? Alright, so what do I have? Forevermore Serum, consume, apply reanimate 1. Shelter, consume, apply 2 armor per echo to friendly units. Or Soul Shard Carver, inspire. Inspire plus 3 attack and 3 armor. Inspire triggers when you gain echo on this floor. Once per echo. Right. And we're against Mr. Rage. Okay. Wormtooths. Clan starter cards are infused. 1 card in each draft pack will be infused. Right. So that's why this got this orange, this purple glow around them. Interesting. Okay. How do we upgrade then? Inspire. So every time we play one of the things, apply Reap 2 to enemy units. Or every time he attacks, gain an Echo. You rely on spellcasting. You rely on attacking. Honestly, if I combine this with this guy, he becomes quite powerful quite quickly. So, you know what? I'll go for the attacking. What have we got? At the start of battle, the top floor gains 1 echo that cannot be removed. Okay. X cost cards and cards that cost 3 or more have permafrost. I'll go with the Encased Divinity. Alright. Enter with Titan Skin 1. No. No. Build up charged echoes to empower Wyrmkin units and spells on that floor. Echoes that exceed the available will disappear at the end of the turn. Play infused cards to add echoes to that floor. The Wyrmkin starter artifact Wormtooth applies infused to the starter cards and 1 card per draft. I'm not actually sure which one of you I want at the front. Probably that guy, because he's able to gain energy on Inspire, or gain armor on Inspire, I should say. So, let's reap, which means you will die. Then I guess we shall mix and gain that. Then I suppose I'll play a train steward up top just to get rid of it in case. Go. Right. So we don't play the Vengeful Shard in order to get more money. We reap this guy. And then we reap you. Secret ingredient in which we can then apply spikes. Which I don't think is a bad thing for us to do initially. Because that means I wouldn't have had to reap you. Right, go. It does work using that. How do I have 55 HP? How have I already lost 35 HP? What? Well, according to this, you're both dead. So, let's reap you to guarantee you dying, and then we're going to infuse, in which we get some rage. And infuse again to make that give more rage. And then we're going to give that to you. Okay, go. Right. I don't think Reap applies between combat rounds, but I guess I'll play it, just put Reap on you, just so that we can confirm that or not. Go. No. No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. So what do we get? Echo Transfer. Extract 2, apply 15 attack. Extract. Lose charged in order to gain this in order to play this card or gain its ability. Not bad. Because we don't have things like this Bogfly who gains attack per shard. Proclamation. Attuned. Extract foot 2. Deal 80 damage to the front enemy unit. Bogfly infused. 8 attack per echo. Ability Echo Flight. Echo Flight. Extract 1. Extract 1. Move to the targeted location on any floor. Huh. So that means because you're infused, you literally summon yourself with the ability to teleport anywhere. You know what? Fine. What do we get? Potion kit. Brew. Brew. Gain mix. Honestly decent. Explosive reaction. Apply 25 unstable. Deal 5 damage. Okay. Or twisted assistant. Infused. Graph. Twisted back. Twisted back. 1 cost equipment. 15 attack. Trample. Strike. Rage 2. Alright. Screw it. Let's go with more infusion. Now, we're gonna go this side. Because I want to see more Wyrmkin units. What do you offer me? Shard Soul Carver. Classic. One that we already have. Kinhost Vessel. Shell 8. Hatch Summon Kinhost Pupa. What's Shell? At the end of turn, remove echoes from the floor to remove Shell from the front unit with Shell. Then all Shell is removed. The unit will hatch. When all Shell is removed, the unit will hatch. Kinhost Pupa. Space 2, Host. Whatever that means. Strike 20 armor, multi-strike 2, strike 10, apply 1 reap to enemy units. 30 attack, 10 HP. And then you're infused, so you probably inspire yourself straight away. You know what? Screw it. I want to try this kin host vessel. Let's go with eggs. Dualism. Gain 6 armor per inspire. Not bad. Not bad. I think any attachment I make to the kin host vessel applies to the whatchamacallit? To the thing that hatches out. So the question is, what's more important? Giving you dualism for more tankiness, or giving you quick? You know what? We don't know yet. So let's give you dualism. And then I'll give you reanimate. Because that summoned Pulper down there looks like it could use a little bit more survivability. I'll leave it there. What have we got ahead of us? Wyrmkin, Shard Echoes, or Rooms? Enemies appear on each floor. You know what? I was already thinking of going to the pyre remains on the next floor. So, you're amongst the beginning ones, are you? Interesting. Maybe I should have summoned you up there. Oh well. Okay, let's see. How do we want to begin? Well, first things first. I am going to... Secret ingredient, and we gain... nothing of the ones I wanted. Oh yeah, you're 0 cost as well, I just realized. That's nice. Let's mix again. You give me unstable. Perfect. Which means I can then apply it to you. And then I can... reap. Oh, which one do I want to reap? I want to reap you. Right. Go. Right, now I need another unstable, if you don't mind. Screw me. Oh, that applies to all friendly units. Ooh, that's even better than I thought it was. Okay. Well, if I reap you, and reap you... Frankly, I should probably reap you instead. Go. Alright. Oh no, the shell triggers before the reap does. Okay. Interesting. Right then, so... If I move you down there... Oh god, do you hit hard. Let's go. Okay. Alright. Consume. Apply infuse to cards in hand. Honestly, pretty decent. You become auto-infused again. And honestly, I think I'll take the Binding Echoes to infuse everything. Sanguine Assistant. Graft. Vampire's Tooth. Vampire's Tooth. Lifesteal 1. Resolve. Gain 1 lifesteal. And you're infused. Screw it. Why not? We're going really lots and lots of different kinds of units this time, apparently. And then I will go this side. For the first time ever. Grab the pyre health, which I need, because half of it is missing at the start of this run for some reason. And see what the Merchant of Arms has to offer. Echo Burn, cooldown 2, extract 3, draw 2. Okay. Okay. Grant silence to non-boss enemy units. Ooh. Inferno Room. Deal 50 damage to all units at the start of combat. Ugh, that's... bit hazardous for us. What's the Celestial Alcove offer before I do anything else with that? Okay. Hi there. Oh, that's different from the last one we saw. So, okay, Jimbo the Joker. Bosses start with Mute 3. Mute. Disables triggers, abilities, enchants, and decreases every turn. Consume. Can only be played once a battle. When a Consume card is played, gain 25 damage. Let's see. Consume, consume, consume. Consume, consume. Gross Michelle. Non-champion friendly units gain plus 10 attack. At the end of combat, on all floors, 10% chance for this artifact to be destroyed. Now, I've been told that if that gets destroyed, it turns into a better unit. But we have so many Consume cards, it feels bad not to pick Yorick right now. So I'll pick Yorick. Right. Now that I have that, I don't feel bad about re-rolling, because... yeah. So re-roll, what do I get? Electricity Chamber. Friendly units gained 8 spikes on summon and reanimated. Okay. And then friendly units gain 7 attack and health on summon and reanimated. Okay. I don't really trigger reanimated very much at the moment. So I'll just go with the Swift Steel Dagger. And then we'll go fight Archeon. Archeon pushes attacked units to the back. That could be worse. So, let's summon the Chief. Summon the Carver. Summon a Steward. Summon a Steward. And then I'll summon the Kinhost Vessel up here, because he's going to constantly be getting charges off his shell. And you know what? Considering Reap doesn't die, if I Reap you, you just lose some health. And then you're just going to blow up and take most things with you. Perfect. I love Unstable. Unstable is such a good thing. Go. I'm going to summon the Bogfly. Move it down here. Because it's just going to constantly be gaining more and more attack. Go. Yeah, you are taking a fair bit amount of damage, aren't you? Let's apply the Sanguine Assistant down here. So that you live. And that we get the tooth next time. I can Reap you. You're going to reanimate, so I don't need to bother too much about your health. And then I might as well mix down here. We get 4 rage. Which we can then apply to you. Okay. Go. Vampire Tooth. Let's Binding Echoes to cause everything to consume, and because it's also consumable, so we get more stuff. I will then... oh, equipping this to you means you get Lifesteal 2 at the end of every round. Yeah, I'll do that. We can then come up here, Reap you a bit more, and Secret Ingredient in order to get Unstable, which we can then apply to you, which will kill you. And you are going to hatch this turn. So, go. Glorious. So now you've reappeared. You've got multi-strike 2, meaning you attack 3 times. You do appear with Reanimate, which just triggered, which means that... Okay. Let's summon the assistant. I don't mind sapping Archeon a bit. Go. More money for us. Right, so first things first, you are gonna fly right to the back there. Next we reap. And we infuse, giving us regen. We then infuse again, giving us more regen, which I can apply to you, so you can heal up a bit, which doesn't even matter, because you're not gonna... Because you've got so much attack anyway, because of the fact you're just infusing damage all the time, because of him constantly striking, giving us more cards, that it just doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Well. Combustion suit. Strike. Apply 5 unstable to enemy units. Double arms. Okay, then we get a new assistant for graft of double-edged arms, giving multi-strike 1. Which, if I then apply that to our champion, means he gets 2 shards a turn, which would mean that you get 6 armor and 12 armor and 6 attack per turn. You're a really good option. I like the look of you. What's this? Return 5 consumed spells to the top of your draw pile. It's the draw pile, not the hand. If it was the hand, I wouldn't mind so much. Because the thing is, when we create an infusion, it becomes a consumed ability, doesn't it? And I just got the Yorick. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go for the double arm just to try and multi-strike our guy. What are you? Glug Slider. Inspire. Restore 10H. Ability. Eat. Eat. Extract 4. Kill an enemy non-boss unit. Ha. Okay. Pincushion. Infused. Equipped. Equipped. +4 attack. +3 attack and HP permanently. I don't see that as useful as you might initially think. Mostly because we only got, like, 6 more rounds left, and it would mean I'd have to just constantly keep giving him more things. Kinhost Pupa, however, is very, very tempting. But so is the Glug Slider. I think I'll go with the Kinhost. Get more space, which I admit I wasn't expecting to do. Apparently with that I unlock the Umbra. Nice! New clan unlocked, the Umbra. Commune with the ancient Umbra Shroud, the original residence of the Hellmine, the Crucible, for pressure. The original residence of Hellmine the Crucible for precious materials to help in the fight against the Titans. That doesn't sound like it worded properly. Right. Now, I can either go for increasing my units, which we have now discovered means that anything that applies to the eggs does apply to the thing that's revived. The duplication and money, or trinkets, celestial, and healing. Now, the healing is an overheal by about 20, so a significant amount. Honestly, I lean towards this side with upgrading the units, because we are very unit heavy. Now, how does this upgrade? Multi-strike. Ah. In other words, that guy I just got, in order to give you more stuff, you're getting anyway. Okay. Or apply Reap, which means do 2 damage to everyone along the line anyway. No, I think we'll go multi-strike. Because that's just going to turn this guy really powerful. How can we upgrade things now? Upgrade a unit with +5 attack per Echo Shard. In other words, you get 13 attack per Echo Shard instead. So in other words, your entire gimmick. You know what? I'm fine with doing that. You know, I'm very tempted to give the Bogfly the large stone, because he can just fly around. What does he care? And it also means I could theoretically make him tank a bit, too. If needs be. You know what? Yeah, I like that idea. I'm doing that. Then I apply Quick to a kin host. Reroll. What do we get? Endless or multi-strike. There's no point turning one of these guys endless, because they don't keep their graft. Reanimate, I'm really not against the pupa having. Just to try and keep him alive a bit easier. Then I'm gonna give the egg +20 health. Because I think he needs a bit more to survive. But then I'm going to purge out a spear steward. Or both spear stewards, quite frankly, because we don't need them. Right. Now, if I'm gonna duplicate anything, you're really not a bad choice to duplicate, actually. Especially as you're free. Yeah, you know what? I'll duplicate you. Go. Titan Skin 4. Would be a shame. That does sound cool. Especially as we do have trinkets ahead of us, too. Guess I'm just gonna have to focus on making sure I consume everything. I actually have a fair amount of attack across the board, but... no. Titan Skin 4 is too significant, I feel. Right, let's put you down here. Put the Soul Carver in front. And then we apply both eggs. And then random ass train steward. Go. Right. Let us start by summoning a Bogfly. And moving him down here. And then we just start infusing. Right. Go. You've got haste. That is annoying, good sir. Namely, because I've got nothing I can do against that this turn. Huh. Well, I'm going to apply the burning echoes. We are then going to do a bit of reanimate. And then a little bit more reanimate. And then I'm just going to give everyone a bunch of armor. Okay. Go. Now you've hatched. Amazing. I'm fucking sorry, what? Because you died. Because you have the kin host. Let's summon you. Let's summon you. And then I can reap you. And everything dies, and I get both both equipment slots. And everything down here is dead. Go. So, you need the Vampire's Tooth. And then you need the Double Arms. And then... oh wait, no, you're already quick. There's no point giving you the dagger. Let's give you Reap. Just get an extra crystal in there for more inspiration. Go. Another 10 gold for me. I question why you're there. I still question why you're there, so I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Sap, sure, I'll apply it to that guy. Rage, I'll apply that to the big man himself. And then, you know what? Bogfly, I guess you can live up there with 20 odd attack, because why not? Oh, and I've still got more energy, so there, have another. So these kin host vessels, because of the reanimate, will revive themselves on death, but do not have any other things going for them. So I need to find a method to get rid of... What happens if I give a piece of equipment to a kin host when it's reanimating? Do they all just... Do they both get the weapon, or does the original? Soul Siphon, consume. Fill the empty with whatchamacallit, and apply Ember Drain 1 to all friendly units. Okay. Infused, consume. Apply 15 Reap and 1 Rooted. Honestly, a good one to have, especially as it's infused. And then Echo Burn. I'll take this... I'll take none. I'll take none. I was thinking maybe that one for the sake of it, but no. Horrify. Retreat and apply 1 dazed. I kind of want to try the Replicator Ray, because putting that on the Spine Chief with more and more energy was good. But also the Kin Hosts. Or the Soul Shard Carvery as well, honestly. I pick the Horrify because Dazed is one of those things which is just too useful. Right. Let's go this side. Look at the trinkets. What do you offer me? Jack Strips is always decent. Jack Strips can kind of guarantee survival for certain units. Give me the Celestial Alcove and show me what you offer. In all of its mystery, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards, broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small silver of the last divinity's magic within these fragments, still brimming with power long after its death. The pyre lights a flame, hungry to take on the power of these divine shards as its own. Which divine shard do you take for your pyre? Heal pyre to full health and get divine shard. And give it 25 max HP, I think. Unstable shard, reduce the pyre to 1 HP. No, 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 no. As funny as that is, we're not that stupid. With this run where we're trying to suicide our pyre for more money. You hear a terrible rumble. The pyre quakes. It is done. I'm not gonna lie, you are tempting, but I do need the energy, the deployment energy. Jack Strips is just always solid, so I will take that. Reroll. And then I can't do anything. I don't know why I tried. Remove 2 cards. Which 2 cards do I want to remove? Maybe the Shield Stewards, because if necessary, I kind of have the Bogflies to serve the role of, you know, tanking a bit. Yeah. Go. Next fight. Penitent Prayer Stone. What do I have in the next floor? Screw that. Don't need it. So, I don't have many starting cards anymore. I may need to find a way to give, like, some of these things deployable. Go. I am glad the Jack Strip supplies. Literally means I don't have to care about you two. Perfect. You know, as I say, I was wondering about this drink, about how this works, so screw it, let's apply that. We are then going to refuel and mix. What do I get? Unstable. Don't need the unstable, I need more rage. There we go. Actually, why am I trying to stop you doing damage to us? I get money when you do that, and you're only dealing 1 attack, so 6 damage, and we have 120 odd health to go. Who cares? What I should be doing is trying to reap you for even more money. Okay. Go. Right. You get the extra whatchamacallit right there. It does duplicate the goddamn equipment. Dear God, that's stupid. Alright, well, quite frankly, I do need to kill these pupas, so yeah. Actually, what I should be trying to do is unstable them. Because then I don't randomly just kill them off for no reason. I mean, I suppose they do a little bit of damage, which is nice, but not exactly the most necessary. God, though, the fact I can duplicate their bloody whatchamacallit is stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna put you there to attack him, so he only damages a core once. I don't think you're gonna survive, but I guess I'll put you there just to damage so that someone can gain some lifesteal. There we go. Oh, look, we lose 4 HP. I love how that made me lose more HP. You know what? If I'm doing this, I'm doing it right. So, what are we doing? Well, first you, good sir, are now teleporting down here. Then, we are echoing. Then, we are giving a vampire tooth, giving us a bunch more attack. Then, we are going to mix, because, well, I like mixing, in which we get some rage, which we are going to apply to Mr. Multi-Strike, and then we are going to do this to give us all a bunch more armor. And there we have reached the absolute extreme of everything we can probably reach. For now. Let's see how this goes. So, every time you attack, you give him 18 armor, don't you? Yeah. Let's watch this in action. So you are doing effectively 1 damage a turn right now. God, that's stupid. Okay. Broken memories. Consume. Return a consume spell to the top of your draw pile. Ooh, okay. So I could use it on that one. How much do you cost? 0, no less. Okay. Soul Crushing Guilt. Extract 3. Retreat. Apply 2 dazed. Okay. Deal 8 damage to enemies per echo. So, generally a max of, because it's a 2 cost as well, generally a max of 32, maybe? Not really worth the 2 cost, honestly. I'll take the Broken Memories. And then I'll Horrify again. Because that one's infused, no less, as well. Hehe. So which way do I want to go? Honestly, I am very tempted to upgrade my spells at this point. But the Pyre Health one is a waste. But then again, I think so is the removal, because I don't think there's really anything I want to remove at this point. Because all of these are infused, giving me lots of little crystals, which then further empower you. So unless I remove these, which are then which are consumed to give me more money and benefit from more crystals, or maybe even these, maybe, which again are consumed, which gives me more money. think the top one on both sides is wasted. So it's a matter of, do I want to upgrade my spells with the money I have, or do I want to try and upgrade my units with a little extra money? Now, the question upon which we add to that is, what way can I actually upgrade my units? And you're really the only unit left to upgrade, because every other assistant needs to die. So, pretty obvious answer. Let's go for this. And the Celestial Alcove can be something completely random and out there for us, too. What are you? This once exquisite statue of a warrior angel defeating an imp has been defaced by the Titan of Savagery. Sinewy veins cover the statue, pulsating with strength and intensity. They seem to sense your presence, shifting as you approach, as if to invite you to touch the statue. You could take the Titan's power, but at what cost? Savage Shackles, unpurgeable, deployable. Units in hand gain +1 cost. Ugh. The fact it's deployable. Ugh. Actually, I've got an energy left over at the moment. What do you offer? Titan Skin 5, Savage Heart, Rage 5, Revenge, permanently gain 1 Rage, +40 HP, +2 attack for every missing 1 HP. So I could turn you into even more of a boss tank with the Titan Skin 5, which would mean that theoretically things would need to do 23 damage in a single attack to be able to kill you, which, to be fair, Strix and Hallow are definitely going to be able to do. Honestly, maybe worth it. You touch the angel's shield. As you do so, pieces of savagery corruption latch onto you, twisting deep inside. The armored skin of the shield has been imbued onto you, and in exchange, the Titan's scourge is now a part of your soul. Fair enough. Holdover. Yeah, I'll take a perma, whatchamacallit. Can anything... No, nothing benefits from spell power. Do I care about permafrost? Honestly? Permafrost the broken memories, and then I could probably chain a couple of... whatchamacallits. Then again, that does basically then remove my ability to reroll. I would rather reroll and see what I can get. Double stack. Let's double stack the Horrify. Which means I can't spell chain, but so be it. Do I want to give something -2 cost and consume? I will do it to a reap. Okay. Might as well pick you up, fully heal me. Because I gain some benefit out of you. And then we'll go to Strix and Hallow. What are you today? Strix applies 5 damage to Hallow on loop. Hallow applies 60 HP to Strix on resolve. Okay, so you're basically just passively buffing each other rather than the active buffing of each other. Honestly, probably prefer that. Let's do this. First I use this. Go. First things first, mix. Apply sap, nice. You survive now, thank God. We'll double sap you. And then I will apply the quick dagger onto you. What do you give? Haste. Oh, that's annoying. You can't apply haste to that. Ugh. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do about it this time, but... Play you, so you get killed. Right. Go. Okay, that thing needs to go. Then you get the multi-strike. Sorry, let me retry this. So first I'm going to echoing what I'm gonna call it right there. Then I am going to reap you. Then we are going to double edge you. Then we are going to daze you, sending you to the back. Not my intention, but so be it. Right. Go. I want to know how you did not take damage on the last run, despite the fact you were reaped. Is it because this thing just consumed all the eggs? Probably, honestly, probably. Why have I not had more bugflies? I have just realized the problem with making you quick, and that's that he can't attack. So I need to do that in order to get an egg, in order for you to basically hatch, after which we're good. And in fact, you know what? No. Different method. Different method. We are going to daze you, reap you, summon the assistant. Okay. Go. I did that wrong still, because now the other one hasn't hatched. Crap. So, I am going to daze you in order to make sure you get some damage. I'm going to summon you, put you down there, twisted backs, trample, strike, gain rampage. Yeah, sure, I'll apply that to the multi-strike guy. Mixed infusion, in which we get sap. Good, but not what I was wanting. Unstable. Yeah, that's what I want. And we're going to apply it to you. Okay. Go. Go. You're taking 600 odd damage this turn. How? Oh yeah, that's right, because you're just going to strike off and wipe them off the map, and then you're going to take a bunch of damage. Sorry, let me just restart to properly look at my hand. Oh, this thing is still infused, so applying the bounding echoes to it while it was infused actually keeps it infused. Very nice, very nice. Push you to the back so you only attack our pyre once. Actually, you know what? I don't care. You can attack it twice. It's still going to be over 100 HP. I'd rather get a bit more damage on Strix. I guess then, instead, I'll reap you, stun you, secret ingredient to gain some regen, honestly, and apply it to you, because you need a bit of health. Right. Do I want to use you now? I'm not going to get another good opportunity to do so. Top of the draw pile. Ah! Okay, I thought it returned it to my hand. Ah, you got 3 attacks, because he had about a bunch of stuff. Either way, I'm still on basically full HP, so I don't give a damn. By the way, lifesteal, because screw it, this is the first time I've seen you on less HP than you. You gain HP! Love it. Love it. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, no. Let's just do a little bit more of that. Excellent. I don't think it makes any difference. But let's make sure we have the entire gang here. Go. We killed you before the days ran out. That's even more brilliant. I love that. Oh, good God. What have we got here? Mix a lot. Infuse. Mix 5 times. Randomly selecting each infusion. Okay. Minds of their own. Equipped friendly units attack immediately. If I remember rightly, that means they can attack using their multi-strike as well. Then I'll take bonus energy. Cool. Which side do I want now? Equipment or room and buff and spells, or buy equipment and room and duplicate and restore the pyre. Granted, the pyre has lost a fair bit of health. But you know what? I feel more comfortable on this side, buffing the spells. Means I get more money for trinkets next run as well. What options do I have here? Echo Vault. At the end of the turn, the last spell played on the floor is played again. I love that. Gimme. Alright, another holdover. Upgrade a spell with -2 cost and consume, and make it consume. Remove the consume. Then as much as I would love to keep buying, I'm going to save the rest of the money for trinkets. Multi-strike 3? Wait, aren't you multi-strike 1 currently? Yeah. Okay. Friendly units have +5 attack per shard. Very tempting, because you do give a bunch of shards. But more and more echoes, please, to -1 energy per turn. In fairness, I don't think I care about energy, so sure. After reducing that one thing to 0 cost, I don't think I care about energy. Right. Go. Cool. You all die. And literally none of the stuff I do here gives me anything. Are you the type that gives... You know, this is one of those rare times I think I'm going to use those cards, because... Okay, so you all die. Anyway, I legit do not understand how you are surviving. And because I don't want to completely fuck things up, I will... If I do this, he loses some stuff. And then he dies. Okay. So, I just kind of have to agree with whatever it says and just rely on the fact they're going to survive. Why does that count as a spell? And pray you do in fact survive somehow. Oh right, because you have Titan skin! That's why! Oh, thank God. If I cast anything, you improve everyone's attack. Meaning, he's going to get fucked. Meaning, I can't do that this turn. So I just have to kind of mix up here. And get a damage shield. Ah, that'll be useful. Okay. Go. Glorious. So nothing silenced, so attack for me, please. Glorious. And then if I daze you 2 more times, you'll do a lot less damage to our base. And I can't, whatchamacallit you, because he's silencing you, so... Just gonna have to take those attacks. Bring it. We're good. Horrify you with daze 2, and then you won't attack. You can move down here. I then need to reap one of these. Reap this shell in order to kill. I can at least then horrify them. Okay. Go. Marvelous. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I win this. So let's use Minds of Their Own. Then I can horrify you. And then I can horrify you. And then we win. Granted, you are so close to being deadly to us, because you've got spikes and all that. But who cares? Right. Revenge of the Damned. Extract 1, deal 8 damage twice. Slay, gain echoes. I don't need anything. I've got too many cards. Remove equipment, apply 30 attack. No. No. You're tempting, but no. Okay. What do I want to upgrade? Well, I could go for this to upgrade the units with whatever little upgrades I have left for them. But at the same time, there's kind of no point. Because I can only upgrade the assistants whose entire purpose is to die. But the Pyre health would be good, but if I need the Pyre health, we're fucked anyway, so... What do you give me? Spells gain an extra upgrade slot. When I'm right next to this. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'll double stack my free holdover. Horrify, thank you. And then I'll hold over Minds of Their Own. Then I might as well make the other Horrify free as well. When one or more, whatchamacallit, is added to a floor on your turn, apply 1 reap. To a random enemy unit twice. Sure. Deployment Ember, don't need it. I'll grab it none the same. Mostly because I was wondering if I could get that. And that is going to be the critical factor, I think, here. After the deployment phase, when you play your 3rd card of the turn, draw 1. So in other words, whenever I reach the point where I play that, and that. Okay. Then I might as well reroll you, see if I can get anything. +2, -2 cost and consume. Screw it, apply it to another reap. Just make it free again. Why not? Duplicate a card. At this point, I don't think there is anything I would want to duplicate. Unless I really want more and more dazed. Or just to say an absolute fuck you to certain creatures. Honestly, can't really go wrong with too many Horrifies. Enchants your units with melee weakness 1. Not that one. What really worries me is you dying and then you dying. Because I'm pretty sure this is the one that gets AoE attacks. Go. You live. Which is all I need to see. Go. Why did you take no damage? Who cares? You're killing them all off. That's what we need. You enchant with whatchamacallit, and you're not taking any damage this turn because of it. In theory, you only have 30 attacks. So long as you two survive, we win. So, I need you to multi-strike, you with your Vampire Tooth, horrify the boss, let me redo that, I need to horrify you, and now you live, perfect, which means I easily can now do you doing this, you doing this, you frankly having this, instead, horrifying you, and then doing this. We're taking some pyre damage due to the excess, but let's daze you so you don't damage our pyre. Do a bunch of those. Horrify the AoE thing. Do that and you die. Whether we take pyre damage, it doesn't look like that triggers before the pyre damage. Excellent. And then rage, which I am going to apply to you. Okay. And then I might as well use you, because why not? I can. Go. Beautiful. The room has been cleared. What are you doing? Harvest on multi-strike when someone dies. Well, here's the thing. First up, get fucked. Next up, get fucked. Why am I trying to revive you? Keep you alive? You're literally the little random-ass pupa. I suppose it's because you're equipped with the twisted back, so you can still do a bunch to them, so that works. Let's just keep you perma-dazed, shall we, Mr. Boss? Go. Okay. Attack. If only I had something with whatchamacallit. Sweep. That's the word. Quick and sweep. That's what we would need. So we'll mix. Get some rage. Nice. Apply it to our big guy there. Horrify you. Horrify you. Horrify the boss again. Apply some reap to you. And then we apply mind of our own. Which should mean that card gets played next at the end of our turn again, meaning... Yeah, meaning, fuck you. Oh, isn't life fun? When you're goddamn stupid in how much power you have. Now, if you don't mind, the boss is not going to get a turn. So, there's your shackles for the savagery. Get lost. Beautiful. Stupid and beautiful. Forgotten Trade. Ember Drain 2. Revenge. Gain a shard. Honestly? Hell yeah! Echo Snare. Consume. Apply 5 Reap to enemy units. Hell yeah! Done Echo. 1 additional card in each draft pick will be infused. Hell yeah! Echo Bloom. Gain 4 empty shards. Gain a, what I'm gonna call it, ability Bloom Burst. Bloom Burst. Cooldown 4. Gain 4 shards. Okay. Forced Contamination. Extract 3, apply melee weakness 2. Hell yeah! Mind Horde. Increase the maximum echoes by 1 on each floor. Hell yeah! Lazarus League. Insatiable Hunger. Friendly units gain lifesteal 2. Hell yeah! My god, that was a fun run and a half. I confess, I don't know what I was expecting from today's run, but I wasn't expecting grafted Wyrmkin units to then just be able to annihilate everything. So, clearly I need to endless this, because somehow I feel this one might have a chance, depending on what we fight. And the order which we get our cards. So. Now we win, but I wonder if that's because you just run out of stuff. Is there a way for me to keep our main tank alive? The answer is yes. Perfect. Go! Beautiful. Let's see. Units cost 1 more. No. After casting a spell, the cost of a random spell in hand increases by 1 for the rest of battle. Okay, this is the first time the endless modifiers have fucked me over. I guess I'll go for the Laden Soul. But fuck me, is this just gonna cripple me, I bet. If I'm gonna have to duplicate anything, duplicate a shelter. I feel they're gonna be the needed ones. And we're against those fuckers. With too much armor and whatnot. Alright, well I can still summon the main force, I just can't summon any of the equipment. And all the cards you give me are kind of crap for what our initial thing is. So, how much damage are you doing on the very first round of combat? Well, you three are what's killing that, so that's what I need to basically cause the damage to go down. So you're doing 27-7. Okay. You are applying silence. Oh, fuck you. I don't want to, but I have to horrify you. Horrify you. Then attack with that, even though there's nothing to attack with. And then I think I lose regardless. Oh, you killed my tank. Well, who cares? You kill me anyway. I always have these slow burn build-up runs, don't I? Well, what can you do? Eventually we might beat it. So, everyone, I'm all out of time for today's episode, so it looks like, well, what can I say other than thank you for joining me on this trip today. We had a lot of fun with our first time with the Wyrmkin, didn't we? I'm not sure which truly won me that fight, the Wyrmkin or the Lazarus League, because the Lazarus League's equipment made a big difference, but damn the Echo combination. So leave me a comment down below telling me which side you think pulled the weight of that particular run, as well as tell me what other type of runs you want to see me do next. I know that a lot of people told me to do a dimensional challenge last week, so maybe that's what people want to see for next week. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. We produce new content all the time. Well, everyone, I'm afraid that until the next time that I see you, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.